Hello ladies and gents, hope everybody's doing okay. I'm just coming on, I'm gonna do some, I always say, why do I say that? I'm just coming on, I'm always coming on. I'm coming on to show you what I'm doing with my folded book that is going to be a birdcage. So it's a folded birdcage book project. So in my first one I showed you very basically how to fold the pages. And I also gave you a link to a Facebook group where I got this pattern from and where you can find it yourself. It's not something that I've made up. I think book folding's been around quite a while, and I came across that group. So I've done all my pages anyway, and I just folded the whole book. Some patterns you just fold a certain amount of pages. I just folded all of them. And I have just gently whitewashed it. Just with artiste acrylic paint, nothing special, just dabbed it on just to make it a bit shabby, and then I've lined the back, lined the inside of the covers of the book with this paper, which is a My Mind's Eye one. I think it's from the Lost and Found, and it's just a little shabby ditzy, and I just used double-sided sticky tape to put that on. Again, nothing special. You can still see the cover on the outside, Sharon Osbourne. It will be getting covered. So I'm going to start and decorate it. Now what I've picked is this lovely trim. Now this one is super pretty, absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going for these dusky pink vintagey colours. And what I've also done in preparation is I've been making these, which has taken me quite a while, but I like making little handmade elements, and these are just little tiny butterflies, and I've just literally used the really cheap punches that you can get from Hobbycraft. They're always in the sale. I think this one were like £1.50, and then this is just a smaller one. And you can punch cardstock with them, lightweight cardstock, which I've done a cream cardstock underneath, and then a little ditzy paper, and I have edged them with vintage photo, and the idea is that I'm gonna do like a swirl of butterflies coming up the top of the birdcage, but I just need to embellish the edges first, and then I'm also gonna, you need to hold your shape like that, sort of, you put a band round of some description, so I'm going to do that as well. But I'm just going to start off embellishing this the edges of this, and I'm just going to find the right way for my lace. Stick a little bit of hot glue on this little ditzy flower. Oops. And I'm just going to have it on the edge like that. There we go. And I'm going to do that all the way around. I think I'll cut it off at the spine rather than go all the way across, because when I fold the book and do the band round it, the stretch of the book will alter. So if you put a tight lace across it, it would be no good. If you know what I mean. I know what I mean. Right, so that's those on. Okay, and then I'm just going to snip that off there. Those scissors are no good. Get my little embroidery scissors. Like that, and then carry on the other side. Just have it peeking over the edge of the book like that. There we go, there we go. Little tiny dab of glue on each flower. You don't need a lot, just a little tiny bit. Should hold it perfectly fine. That's it. And then rather than trying to go around the corner with a shaped trim like this, you won't really succeed. I'm just going to snip it off and go around the edge of the other side like this. These are awesome. If you look online, oh my goodness, there's so many different ways that people have displayed the same pattern. It's absolutely brilliant to look at them. I've seen, as I mentioned in my first video, babies, hedgehogs. How people interpret the same pattern is brilliant. It's quite fun to see. There we go. A bit more there. That, that. Line it across. Like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to snip that across. It's finished halfway through a flower, but I'm just going to snip it straight across. And any glue strands, I'll just get them later with my glue gun. Just got to watch my minutes. How many minutes am I on? 5. We're rocking, we're rocking. Easy peasy dragon sneezer. I've been really treated really well today. My hubby, bless him, very rare he gets time off work, and he's had the obviously the bank holiday off, and he's very kindly taken all the children to Blackpool for the day and told me that I can stay home and catch up on my crafting. Bless him, he's ever so good. He is a little bit of a moan sometimes because my way's crafting or working, but in real terms he's ever so good, very supportive, bless him. And when he's not, I'll just tell him to shut up and give him some food, but then he's happy. Bit more glue on there. Don't want it falling off. No worse than receiving a project for it to fall to pieces. It happens. It does happen. It can't be helped sometimes. So that's round that side there. Yep. And now am I going to put it on the bottom? Am I? Yes, I think I will. I think I will put it along the bottom, but I don't know. I might leave that till last because I don't know how it's going to stand when it's up, and you want it to stand straight. So if you put a trim on there, I might leave that to the last minute so that I know how it's going to stand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of embellishment. I found some really pretty things I want to use, and that's one of them. I'm going to put this beautiful applique on, and I'm going to put it here. Can you see? I'm going to put it here, I think. Yeah, I like that. My friend Emily sent me this, and I've been hoarding it and hoarding it and hoarding it, and then I thought, well, may as well use it. If she's got any more, she'll send me another one. Right, good, we all share our stuff. And I'm going to have it just peeking off the edge like that, because it's a 3D one, this. If you can just see, it's got another flower on the top. It's ever so pretty. It might take me a few attempts to do this video because it's quite a lot of work goes into one of these, I think. You know, some people can knock a project together in a few minutes. It takes me a little bit longer. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to think I might use this lace as my band, but I'm not sure yet. I do like it, it's ever so pretty, but I don't know if yeah, because it'll match in with that. I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to use this as my band to fix my sides together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto the back in the first instance, but I just want to make sure that these flowers here centralise. Yeah, so it wants to be there. So I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm going to glue this flower here, and I'm going to glue it really prettily and carefully because I might not want to cover the whole of this book. I quite like the colour, and I might just get away with covering up the spine. I'm hoping so, but it just depends how it holds. If it doesn't hold well, then I will cover the back as well. Okay, so I want those two flowers, I want that one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that onto the pages round about where I want it. I want it in the middle, and that's just about in the middle. So I'm just going to hold that a minute and hope that it adheres. I think it will. And then this bit of flower here, which has not got anything to lean against, I'm going to trim that off so that it looks right. Right, that's adhered. Now I need to glue around the other side, and which is, I want it equal flowers, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, so this one needs sticking around the back. Okay, so I'm going to pull it a little bit. I'm going to just trim that off tidily, and then I might not need to cover the back, and I'm just going to glue that flower onto there, and I'm going to hold it while it dries. How many minutes am I on? Ooh, 11 minutes. I think you should all try one of these. They're super easy, and you could decorate them however you wanted. You know, I've seen a lot of ladies decorate them with the Kanzashi paper flowers like our Betsy Doodle makes, and they look awesome. Right, now is that going to hold? Is it? That's the question. Is it going to hold? I think it is. Just going to budge my papers up a little bit more. Is that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And now I'm going to glue these other flowers onto the pages to help sturdy the structure and the shape of it. Just a little bit. Like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to... No, I'm not going to glue that. Am I going to glue those onto there? Yes, I think I will, because I think it'll help hold the shape. So I'm just going to glue these side bits down, which will just hold the book a little bit tighter. So just pull it and glue. And then pull that side and glue. So I'm just pulling that, I'm just holding the book at the same time so it doesn't put any strain on the paper at the other side, because the glue's not properly dry yet, otherwise it might rip or it might come undone, and we don't want that yet. Okay. I'm going to put some on underneath that leaf, and I'm going to push that down too. Like that. And that should help pull the book together. Is it stuck down? Is it stable? Yeah, I think so. Pretty much. So there we are so far. I'm just going to show you that I have lined all the edge, and I've used this band across here to stabilise it and lined it all with paper. I'm going to shoot off, and I'm going to do a little bit more rather than doing a really long video, because I personally find long videos really boring, and I don't like doing the fast forward thing. I don't want to, you know, I like to do them in real time. So I'm going to go away and do a little bit more, and then I'll join you again shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Oh, if I can turn it off.